Welcome back, people. My name is Danon, and this is my beautiful wife.
Linetia.
And we are Team
Team
Tasby,
Tasby.
where we empower married couples to build long lasting
Because
legacies.
it's not about what you possess now, but it's about what you leave for the next generation.
Look, let's get started on our new episode. Before we do that, though, look, don't forget to like, share,
Yes.
follow, comment, and let us know about this topic or what we're going to discuss today. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, we like to just give a little bit of what we've been through this week or a highlight. What's our highlight or what's your highlight of the week?
My highlight of the week is I had the opportunity, or we had the opportunity, to hang out with friends and just laugh, talk about the current events, and just got a chance to really to relax and unwind and have a good time.
Just have a good time. I like that.
What about yours?
My highlight of the week is just being in a new setting because we know you guys are used to seeing us in our in
The
a, with
white
the white.
the couch of conversation.
Yeah, we decided to do something different, a little bit different, just switch it up a little bit so we
Yeah,
won't be so just routine. Just
yeah.
switch it up some.
So I kind of like it. I like the earthy
You
tones
like
and
it?
colors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you like it? It's cool. It's in our home, so we
yeah.
just chilling. We just I guess we making our home out of studios.
I know eventually every
We
room
might
gonna
be in
be
the
a
shower next time. We never know. In the
like
they do
choice.
videos in the
Yeah,
bathroom,
they do in the
in the
bathroom.
kitchen, and
Yeah,
you know,
washing their face.
yeah,
Cleansing all that. Yeah.
they do videos everywhere. So, but the thing about it, I've learned that those like podcast studios,
Hmm.
it costs a lot of money to rent those out.
It
And
does.
we're not there yet.
No,
But
we use what we got.
yeah, so I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. We
it's
chilling.
cozy.
We relax.
It's
We
cozy. I
relaxing.
like it.
Yeah, we relaxing. So today we just want to talk about three poisons that could be ruining your relationship. Something that is ruining or killing your relationship, your marriage, and that's like our goal. That's our
Yeah.
passion. We are really big on encouraging marriages. We really want to see people successful. And when we was talking earlier, I asked my wife, "Do you really think people want to have a healthy, successful marriage?" That
Hmm.
was my question.
And we gonna get into that. The answer I gave him later in the conversation because that was a good question. I really think a lot of times we need to think about that.
I don't want it to be for me personally.
Hmm.
I don't want to just say something and not have it. I wouldn't want to say I'm gonna be a millionaire or I want to have this dream life and just say it. So why would I do that for my marriage? If I want a healthy marriage, if I want a marriage that's thriving or we building something together, why wouldn't I want to really have that? Why wouldn't I want to do the things that it takes to have that successful marriage?
Well, that's a good question. Like you said, I think a lot of times we as individuals, and when we get married, it's not about the true definition of I think marriage these days. It's the to look good, to sound good, the appearance of it,
Yes.
and just to I say showboat. That's what I would think of it
Mm.
as. Just the showboat.
So you want to look good
Hmm.
and not really have something that's good.
I don't think so.
That's
I
what that
mean,
was my question. I feel like you know people can give you tools and give you things that you can use, but will people really use them to
mm,
enhance or enrich their marriage?
I think it depends on the person. I think some people do, but some people are really just stuck in a way feeling like, well, social media, they just going on trips. They look good together. They look like they're on an extravagant getaway. So I want that too. But I think there are people that want it,
That want to have
that want to have a
a
real
real thriving
relate.
marriage or
Mm-hmm.
relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to get into three things that is killing your marriage, that is poisoning. We call them the three poisons. Could be killing your relationship. And one is blame.
Yes.
That's a big one. Blaming
Mm.
someone and not taking accountability is a big reason or a big thing that could be poisoning your relationship. And number two is unforgiveness.
Yes.
Unforgiveness, and we're gonna go and kind of hit on all
Mm-hmm.
these. We just want to give y'all some framework of what we are going to be talking about. And the last one is the big one, pride or ego.
Pride, pride,
So
pride.
we'll just dive in, talk about blame, man. What you think?
Man.
Like, how does blaming your spouse, affects or poison your marriage?
Blaming is pointing a finger at someone, saying you did this. This is why this happened. I I didn't do anything.
Mm,
You did that. And I know I'm going off of when we first kind of earlier in our marriage. I know for me, I'm giving an example. I know for me, I in my head, I would say things like if we were late for a party or an engagement, and he might say, "Hey, let's stop here and get this," and we'll end up being late for the party or the engagement. And in my head, and when someone say, "Man, what happened? Why y'all late?" In my head, I will be saying, "Well, it's his fault because we stopped to get gas or whatever." And I didn't realize you shouldn't be blaming him, even though it wasn't verbally out loud and it was internally. That's still blaming someone. It affected me externally because I would be upset and it would show. So instead of me saying, letting it go, or either prior, I could have said, "Hey, babe, hey, I don't think that's a good idea that we stop here." So you have to take the accountability on yourself, first of all, instead of blaming the other person. Because I could easily have said, "Babe, I don't think it's a good idea we stop right now because we'll be late. So maybe we can do that later." That was
or the other alternative,
mhm,
we should have left early.
exactly,
Like, hey, no, let's leave a little
exactly.
bit earlier if you want to do something else or you
Hmm.
want to get gas or if you got want to make a stop or that's another
Hmm.
alternative to like that's that scenario because we all
Hmm.
have things that we want to blame and put on someone
Yes.
because we don't
All the
want to
time.
take responsibility for us.
Mm-mm.
It's always pointing the fingers, which is
Hmm.
not healthy
It's not.
in any relationship. Really, this is universal. You can take this outside of marriage and apply it to work. You can apply it to your kids. You can apply it to your as a parent. You just don't want to always be blaming someone for something that you could take accountability for and change or do different.
But what if though? But what if the other person is to blame for it, and you just wanna show them this? You're the reason why. What What do you do
It's
in?
all at that point you got to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't sweep it under the rug or act like it didn't happen, and you don't want to approach them in a negative way because they always say it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I felt, let's go back to that scenario, and I felt like you were upset with me and you got an attitude now the whole time that we out. Instead of just saying, "Babe, we late," I can receive it more than like, "What's wrong?
You
You're
can
not
say,
communicating. You're
mm-hmm,
not talking. You
mm-hmm,
you." It's that's why we calling these things poison, because once that attitude gets involved and once it start festering and it leaks and bleeds into other areas of your life, it it's taking over.
It
It's
is.
slowly, and I think this will.
Yeah.
I think
This this
blame
is a category of a slow
is
poison
slow.
because you don't see it coming in.
Blaming is slow. It just sticks there, and then you really don't. No one takes accountability for what's going on in that those situations, and I'm guilty of it myself. Because for me, when it comes to doing like the business side of everything, because sometimes I felt like I was doing everything, so I look over there at her and she sleep, or she's doing something else, and I'll be like, man, what's going on? I'm blaming her for again. I think blame and communication, non-communication, go together.
Hmm.
For me personally, I had to communicate like things that if I want something done, she don't know to do them. She don't
Mm-mm.
know where I'm at or know where we at. If I don't communicate those things, I can't assume that she knows how I feel or she knows where I'm going. I have to communicate those things, and I can't blame her
No,
because she's not helping me with the t-shirt
no.
company or pressing t-shirts or whatever we was doing at
Hmm.
the time. So we
Cause it's so small, you don't even know it. The other person don't even realize it, maybe. Cause I know now, I understand because he has verbalized it and told me his expectations because he know my weaknesses and my strength.
yes.
So now he's able to communicate, babe. I'm seeing like I'm doing a lot. I need you here, and because I really, my thing is the spouse might not be paying attention to it, and I don't. And so you have to actually verbalize what do you need, because even if you assume that this person knows what you need, it might be the wrong, they might think they're doing something, they doing the wrong thing, or they're really wasting up time in a space where you don't need them.
Right.
So I truly believe that that is important, that you actually tell the person what you need from them.
It for sure that you have to communicate. I think that's the one of the antidotes for blaming. Communicate how you feel
Hmm.
and take accountability. And it doesn't have to be something big.
Hmm.
I think we go through our marriages on a daily blaming and looking for fault
Yes.
in our spouse and our
Hmm.
partner, and we never say, you know what, that was on me.
Hmm.
Even if you think about it, I hate. I don't want to bring this in, but I'm gonna do it. You think about C.D. Lamb, the first Cowboy game. Like he
Oh
missed
man.
four, he dropped four passes,
4.
and this is out. We going around the corner right now, but this is a guy that he did take accountability
He did.
for those four drops. So I think in a relationship, you're gonna have an opportunity to either blame someone
Hmm.
for what's going on, or you can say, you know what, I should have called you and asked
Yes.
what else was on the grocery list.
That's it.
Something so simple like that.
Because it's easily to be done. Don't point. And look, we be ready to point
Yeah.
because we want to say it's not my fault.
Yes. Yes.
It's not my fault.
It's not. It wasn't me.
Not sweet old me.
Yeah. That was not me that dropped the ball on that.
Mm-mm.
And just just own up to it. Like if you did do something, own up to it. And if you want to go biblical, just think about Adam and Eve when
Yes.
they first sinned
Yep.
against God. What they do.
They blamed each other. I know Adam blamed Eve, and then Eve blamed the
And it
serpent.
just after that, just everything was spiraling down. Then,
Yes.
but they was looking for somebody to blame and get it off my back. I don't want that on me.
And that reminds me too, after God already knew, right?
Yes,
He did not say, y'all are worthless. He already had another plan for them to get out of what the situation. And like where we are now, I mean, everything worked out for his good. So everything, whatever y'all may be having a disagreement on, or the situation may be to where you can blame each other, if you let it go, or either just talk about it, it'll be resolved. that's what God did, and it worked out.
Yes. Don't let that pause and kill your marriage, man. Don't let that blame. I don't know who this for. Like somebody need to hear this. It's for one person. I don't care. It's the husband, the wife,
Mm-hmm.
whoever it is. If it's a blame towards the kids, like let
Mm-hmm.
it go. Figure out a way to communicate.
Yes.
Like how can we fix this? Because if
Yes.
not, it's gonna
It's going
slowly eat into your
it's
marriage.
going to
It's gonna
continue.
slowly eat you up. It's gonna get you. That's what it does. It kills your intimacy. It
Mm-hmm.
kills your trust.
Yep.
Blame is like that
It's
slow,
slowly.
slowly.
Good pause.
You it slowly gets at you. So
Mm.
that's one. Blame. The other one is unforgiveness.
Oh,
And
unforgiveness.
oh
Ooh,
man, that's
that's
a
we can go on and on about unforgiveness.
and unforgiveness is the venomous one.
Ooh.
Is the reason
Mm.
why it's the venomous one is because we have to go to the scriptures.
Oh man.
God has forgiven us of so much, and He says in
Yes.
His Word, if we don't forgive our brother,
Mm.
how do we expect Him? I'm paraphrasing all
Mm-hmm.
this to forgive us. And why wouldn't you want to forgive your spouse?
Man.
That's why I posed that question at the beginning. Do people really want to have a healthy relationship? Because if I really want to have a healthy relationship, I should find a way. It might not be easy. Each situation is not easy. Because some people going through infidelity. Some
Yes.
people might be going through trust
Trust.
issues. Some people
Mm-hmm.
might be going through just finding out you have your spouse have a child. Like those are some
Yes.
difficult things to
Yes.
forgive somebody for. So,
Yes.
what you think, babe?
And then too, even when you do forget, it's not saying, "Oh, I forget everything that they did." You don't forget. It's a forgiveness where you can move past that hurt, and you can move on to something else where it doesn't fester into your heart and turn into bitterness.
Yes.
And bitterness is something you don't want, because it's hard for you to get out of that place of bitterness. So it's best for you to forgive your spouse. And I know we're not perfect.
No,
None
not
of
at
us are
all.
perfect. And it's a scripture you talked about, Matthew 6:14 through 15. It says, "For if you forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive men, my spouse, their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses." If you don't forgive them, your spouse, God is like, well, what? How you expect me to give you grace?
Mm,
You want me to give you grace, but you won't give your spouse grace? I mean, that's not the way he operates, and he won't hear you. He's saying you have to forgive each other to be able to allow your Father to hear you. And so that's important, is we have to move on and allow ourselves to forgive so we can heal and move forward.
I would like to add forgiveness looks different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, will you just forgive them overnight? That might not. It might not be that way. It might take time. Like, but set your heart to find a way to go in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would you want to be in a relationship with someone you can't forgive? You might as well not be in that relationship. Don't take a person through all that pain or all that trauma just to get back at them.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well just end that relationship, end
Give
that marriage. I mean, we're not
We're not
advocating
divorced,
divorce.
not at
We're
all.
not doing that,
No.
but why would you want to drag someone through unforgiveness or trying to prove a point or to make
That's
them
it.
feel bad because you won't forgive, no matter what it may be? If it's something that you know you can't get over, hey, say, hey, look, I have to deal with this on my own, or I need time. We need to go
Yep.
to counseling,
That's
or
our thing right there. Hey.
just don't but like my point I wanted to make is it looks different for everybody.
It does.
Like somebody might be able to forgive overnight, and
Yeah.
that's it. That's done.
But sometimes it might take a year or so. But whatever amount of times you need to figure it out on how do I get past this. Like you said, counseling is always a plus for us.
Hmm.
Counseling, if it's just having the hard conversation of what you expect to get past this, if it's telling him what do you need, telling the person what you need to do or show me to where I will be able to forgive you. And it's really not up to the person though for them to do something to make you forgive them. You have to do that internally
Yes.
yourself. So just remember that it won't move beyond if you don't forgive, because that stuff will stay in your household and everyone can tell in your household, kids and all can tell if there's some unforgiveness there because
It's
it's going to show.
it's venomous,
Hmm.
and this is for the person that may have done something that need forgiveness. You have to allow that person the time to do it. It's no time frame on them. You say, oh, you should have. Now, of course, 5 years later, 3 years later,
Yeah.
hey, that's a
Come.
difference. Y'all need to be, something
Yes.
else need to happen. But you just can't say it's been 2 days and you
Hmm.
still no.
No.
You have to allow that person to go through the process of forgiving you, and you have to be the one to build trust.
Hmm.
You have to build the trust back up in that relationship with the person you offended.
I don't know why I had a vision when we was talking when you said venomous poison. I thought about the snake. And what it does is the snake attacks its prey and it releases a toxin substance. And
Hmm.
that's all I think about is when you do not forgive, that venomous of unforgiveness is going to eventually go through somebody's spirit, it's going to go through the soul of you, it's going to go through you, and it's going to kill your spirit
Yes.
because it is a destroyer. Unforgiveness is a destroyer of your life because it's almost like I see with the snake. It starts at the tissue and then it just slowly spreads over the entire body of the prey to paralyze them.
Yes.
So be I'm telling you, if you are not careful, that's what will happen. Your life will become paralyzed.
Yes, it will. Your marriage will
Hmm.
be unfunctional because it is venomous. It is some toxic. It's you
Hmm.
don't need that in your relationship, and it's killing your relationship. It's killing your marriage. Like after listening to this, I go talk to my spouse right
Yeah.
now. Reason why I say talk to your spouse right now, my marriage. I was married before, and my wife, me and my wife, we was in a disagreement at the time, and the I just heard in my voice in my head was like, forgive, ask for forgiveness, and I said whatever I've done, I'm sorry. That's what I did. I apologize. And I just heard the air go out the balloon like, oh man, oh, I'm sorry too. But we didn't see each other. We was on the phone. And long story short, she passed the next day.
Mm.
She died the next day. And I was just thankful to God that I was obedient and listened to the voice of God in me and said, look, whatever we going through, it don't matter. I
Mm.
apologize.
Man.
But in that situation, I didn't have time to have an ego and be like, nah, I'm gonna stand up. I ain't gonna be the one to apologize. No, I listened to the voice of God and was like, look, whatever I've done, I apologize. And I can feel the air go out the balloon. And it was just like we reconciled right there. And that next day, she passed away. I'm saying that you don't want to take your spouse for granted. You
Mhm.
don't want to take the time we have on this earth for granted just so you can have unforgiveness.
Forgiveness.
You can be blaming. You can walk in bitterness
Yeah,
because we don't know. It's just
we
how
don't.
life works. We don't
It's
know.
quick.
It is.
Our life is God forbidding, but our time here on earth is valuable,
Yes.
and don't take it for granted.
Don't take it
That's
for granted. I
that's it.
totally agree.
That's it.
And which leads us into ego.
Hmm.
Ego is this is it the silent.
Ooh, did you say silent?
Ego is the silent poison
Mm.
that that you don't want to forgive.
Mm.
And I put it like this. I say this. If you have an ego problem, like that's like to me you think you God.
Ooh.
Because that means you don't make mistakes. So if I'm not willing to forgive
Mm.
my wife and or vice
Vice
versa,
versa, yeah.
she's walking around like
I know. I ain't.
I ain't gotta forgive you.
Mm-mm.
Which the scripture she read, if we don't forgive each other, our heavenly Father won't forgive us.
Nope.
So think about it. You walk with that ego.
Mm.
To me, that's saying I'm perfect.
Oh,
I don't need forgiveness for nothing. You're the one that's gonna always mess up.
oh.
And that's a dangerous place to walk in.
It is because a prideful person, you can't. A lot of times, I can I can tell somebody that's prideful because you can. They can ask you for advice about their situation, and they would say, well, why should I be the one
Mm,
to go apologize? I don't need to say anything because I didn't do anything.
right.
And I'm the one that's right, and I'm the one that has done everything right. I'm always the one that's the bigger person in the relationship.
So I want to ask you a question. Why do you think pride is not good for a marriage?
Good question. Pride is about an individual person.
Mm,
It's about me. It's not about what you think. So that entails saying it's not about we. I'm about winning.
that's good.
It's not it's not for our relationship to win. You are actually saying I want to win.
Mm.
And that's not what marriage is about. That's what I think about pride. It's dangerous.
When I hear you say that, I think about Welcome Home Roscoe
Oh,
and
okay,
with
that
Martin
movie.
Lawrence and they had the team of me.
Oh man, that's a
It
good
was
one.
the team of me, and it was all about them winning. And I guess because he went through so much in his childhood, that traumatized him, that gave him this attitude that we can't win as a team. I think it was the team of me.
Me, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
it was the
Yep.
team of me. One of our favorite movies.
Yeah,
And when you said that,
that's good.
you said it's about what I want to get
Mm-hmm.
done instead of about what we want to get done or
Mm-hmm.
accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to really be careful and really be mindful of and search our hearts. You got to
Yes,
really
that's it.
do some soul searching when it
That's it.
comes to pride. Because forgiveness, okay, yeah. Bitterness, all right, we get it. But pride,
Mm.
that's one of the most craziest, deadliest things you can have inside of you is pride.
And pride goes before destruction.
Yes.
It will destroy you.
Yes, it will destroy you and your marriage.
Yes.
Like that is the if you can hold pride in your heart because one thing you don't want to lie dormant is pride
Hmm.
because you just letting it stay there until you can get the upper hand on
Yeah.
somebody.
Yes.
That's why when you're in a relationship and it seems like when you go down or something happens and now this person rises up against you
Mm.
or come against you and they say, I got a chance now
Oh,
to take you out. They've been holding that
that's good.
pride and ego instead of saying no,
That's
I'm gonna pick
yes.
you up. We're gonna go through this together.
Hmm.
We're gonna make it. I believe in you.
Hmm.
I know you messed up. I know
That's
you
okay.
hitting a hard time. But pride is like, finally,
Yes, I got an opportunity to tear them down.
step on them.
Ooh, that's whoa. That is scary. I think that's like you said, a silent poison
It is.
because you are trying to literally behead your spouse.
Mm,
And that is not the intention of the we in the marriage.
Mm-mm. And it could
Man,
be
that's
anything.
good.
Like it's not nothing big. I think it happens over
Mm-hmm.
time. I think it starts with blaming,
Yes.
and then you don't handle that, and then forgiveness,
Forgiveness. Uh-huh.
and then you don't forgive.
Mm-hmm.
Now it keeps morphing and evolving into
Man.
something bigger, which you can't control once it's out. If you don't deal with it at that level, small
Mm-hmm.
level, you let it fester and
Yeah.
become something that's why you got a divorce.
Yep.
That's why we going through this hard time of
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure each other out, because we didn't handle it on the blame level. We didn't handle it on. I didn't forgive her for something so small, and I took it too far.
And I was thinking about us. Like, thank God the Holy Spirit be with us because I've never seen nobody get counseling that I know, like in marriage wise.
Right.
And I thank God, I think we both wanted this. Like if we wouldn't have gotten counsel in our marriage, like early on, and we still continue throughout our marriage, I don't know where we would be because I never knew how to handle certain things.
Me
Like
either.
how do you handle of not feel like you always have to be right? How do you handle if you are, like you said, festering unforgiveness on something that your spouse did 2 days ago? How do you handle that? I didn't know how, besides reading the Bible, of course, but I wanted things naturally too, on knowing where did this come from? Why am I blaming this? How do I get past this? And counseling is so key. I know some people don't believe in it, but getting a mentor, anything, someone that's been married years, and just getting advice. But I am thankful that we are continually working on ourselves because that stuff, the blame, the forgiveness, the pride, it can blow up before you know it. You thinking 5 years ago y'all should have handled this, and now it's 10 years. Now y'all at the table with divorce
Mm.
papers. When y'all let this manifest into something big instead of handling the situation, talking about it when it's small.
I don't know who it's for. Like, I feel like somebody listening to this right now need to stop this video and just go in there with your spouse, grab them by the hand, say, "Babe, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize. This is not us.
Mm-hmm.
Because we let it go on for days and then
Yep.
weeks and months, and then next thing you know, like my wife said, you might not be in the room signing papers, but the divorce happens way before you sign the
Yes.
papers.
Mm-hmm.
And why would you want to be in a relationship with somebody you love them, but you're not willing to ask for forgiveness or
Mm-hmm.
extend forgiveness or take accountability? It's it's your friend. Like,
Yeah.
we look at each other as friends,
Yes.
and if this my real friend, I should be able to go to her and say, you know what, I messed up.
Mm-hmm.
That was my fault. I
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't have spent that money on whatever that was. I made it. Let's recoup it back. Let's do
Exactly.
something, and that's how we feel
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to these three areas. And now these are not all of the things that could be pausing in your
Yes.
relationship, but these are
Yes.
three major things that
Mm-hmm.
you can fix if you. That's why I asked the question: do people really want to be in a healthy marriage relationship? Because if you do, you're going to do the necessary things to have it, and it's
Yep.
not easy
It's.
if she wants it and I don't.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, babe, I'm sorry, I don't want to hear that, I'm going on by my way. So what do you feel takeaways from this episode about the three deadly poisons that's killing their relationship?
I would say the takeaway is to hold yourself accountable. Even if you're right, when you're wrong, hold yourself accountable for the things in your relationship. And another is do not harbor or hold unforgiveness in your heart. It's best to forgive because it releases you and it releases you to forgive your spouse. It is for the best is to have a healthy marriage. And then the pride is to be be humble.
Mm,
It's okay to not feel like you have to be puffed up. I have to win this fight. It's not a fight. You shouldn't be trying to win a fight in a marriage. It's compromising. It's working together. It is no longer me. It is we.
yes. I
Mm.
really love that, especially about being having a cure. The cure for pride
Hmm.
is being humble, walking in humility. Like I approach marriage like a mirror.
Hmm.
I'm a reflection.
Yeah.
My wife is a reflection of me. We reflecting each other all day, and we supposed to be reflecting God. That's
Yes.
why Jesus said, "Love your wife as Christ loved the church." Like we supposed to be reflecting
Hmm.
the image of God
Hmm.
within our marriage. That's if you're a believer. Now,
Yes.
if you're not a believer and you just happen to be watching this, we this not maybe not the advice for you, but if you're a believer and you believe in Jesus Christ and you know that you believe in God and you read your Bible and then you can't forgive your spouse, I look at our marriage as a mirror.
Hmm.
Like if I'm hurting, and my wife should be hurting. If she's hurting, I'm hurting. If something's wrong with her, something's wrong with me. If I can't walk in forgiveness and I'm holding something over her head, you did this 2 weeks ago. Like how petty and how small you got to be to do that.
Man.
So walk in forgiveness, walk in love with your spouse. Is it easy? No, it's not. The hard part is having those hard conversations. Yeah, I messed up, man. Or you messed up.
Hmm.
Or the kids messed up. I
Yeah.
don't know. I made the wrong decision
Hmm.
about this situation about our kids.
Hmm.
I shouldn't have let them use our car or our car to go do this. Don't hold that over your spouse.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yes. Talk about it.
Yes, for sure.
Have pillow
Communicate.
talk and round table discussion.
Yes, and we always emphasize counseling. Some things require a third party,
Yes.
professional help.
Yes.
You invest in everything else, why not invest in your marriage?
Okay now.
It's killing your marriage. These things are killing your marriage. So don't I don't like to tell people what not
Not,
to do.
not
Because when you say don't do that, like they're gonna go do
yeah.
it. So
That's what then they'll say, well, he said don't. That's what I
yeah,
heard, babe. He said don't do this. And then they gonna say, oh, who is this?
yeah, this is our advice that we are on here sharing, and maybe it's something you could take away and use and apply in your marriage.
Yes.
That someone may be going through that difficult time
Mm.
of blaming or unforgiveness or pride.
Yes.
Just think about it this way: what if you take this one step and forgive? And your marriage changed,
Wow.
and now you guys are working together. Now you guys have a bigger purpose that you could be fulfilling instead of sitting there like at each other. Because
Yes.
when you do one of these things, blame, walk in unforgiveness, or pride, you make your spouse the opponent.
Yes.
Your spouse is not supposed to be your
No.
opponent. It's
No.
not a competition
No.
between y'all two.
No, it's not. We're supposed to be loving on each other, supporting each other,
Yes,
and holding each other accountable for things. Yes.
building.
Cuz that's what marriage is. You're supposed to be elevating together
Yes,
and elevating your family to where you will be able to focus on what are y'all supposed to do for the kingdom to advance
yes,
it. So that's why you shouldn't be fighting each other, and that's what the enemy wants. He wants you to do that.
yes,
Don't give him that benefit. Don't give him that. It's best to just love each other and remember to always keep loving on your friend,
yes.
sharing things together. That's what it's about in a marriage. Keeping the covenant together.
I feel that you brought up the enemy. I feel like the enemy wants to introduce these things into our marriage to destroy them, because he does not want to see family together. Whatever he can do to destroy our families, because that's where it starts. It starts in the home. If he can keep us separated, we would never come together and come up with ideas and ways to advance in
Yeah.
life. If we stay separate,
Yeah.
if he keep us divided, God already know we need each other.
He knew it.
He know I need her, she need me, and in your family too. But if the enemy of God can keep you separated through bitterness, through unforgiveness, through pride, ego, you will not fulfill the purpose why God have you, and he's laughing, he's enjoying it. He's enjoying you not speaking to your wife. He's loving it.
Don't give him that victory over your family. Do not. I would say put down the idea of what you think is right and do what God would want you to do, what is right. If you would think about, say in your head, what would he do? What would Jesus do? That's what you need to say in your head.
Yes.
When you're thinking, I am God. I know what to do in this relationship. No, you do not. You're not God. So read what his words say about marriages. Read about it. Become familiar with your spouse and don't allow the enemy to take over in your family
Not
because
at
he
all.
gonna try.
Oh yeah, he gonna definitely try to get in. He's definitely gonna try to destroy it. I would just want to add, what personality is standing in the way? What glass has to be shattered? What do you have to do to walk in humility? What would you have to do to walk in forgiveness? What would you have to do to say, look, I'm taking this off today?
Oh,
This is nothing that we have figured out. We do this every day.
yes.
Every day we are
Yes.
forgiving each other.
Yes, because
We get into it.
we're not, like we say, we're not perfect. We have disagreements,
Yes.
and I know we are both the same in some ways of personalities. And I know we have tendencies of wanting to digress back and go in our corner and just sit there when we have an argument. But I hear this voice whenever we have an argument, and I be wanting to just sit in my corner and just pout. That's what it is, it's pouting. Sit there and pout and say, no, he did this. It be something saying, I don't care who did it.
Mm.
You need to get up, go in there, and say, hey, I apologize if I did anything to offend you. And to get past it, you still have to have the conversation. Let's talk about it. Do you have the time to talk about it? And it's most likely it's a miscommunication.
Yes. One thing, one nugget, one jewel we'll give you guys that we got from our council session is we need to start holding each other for 1 minute. We just hold each other in an embrace without saying nothing, and just have that intimate moment. Just try it. Just hold each other, and you do it when you're not angry.
Yeah.
Do it when you're not upset. You just get your wife, get your husband, y'all hold each other for a minute. After that minute, you look in each other's eyes for like 30 seconds. Without saying nothing, just look, because we moving so fast, we got a lot going on in life. We don't take the time out to just appreciate the people God has blessed us with. But the reason why I brought that up, because when you do have a disagreement, when you do have an argument, you default to that. No matter how ugly the disagreement get, you just go in there. Y'all already have this agreement to hold each other for a minute, even though you mad, even though you upset, and you'll be amazed how it just like heat and butter.
Yeah.
It melts
Yes.
all the anger.
Yes.
It melts all the whatever it may be then you get to talk about the issue. But that's just a nugget we want to
That's
throw
true.
that we got from our counseling sessions.
Yes.
Just hold your spouse for a minute without
Yes.
saying nothing, without, it's just
It's just
doing it to be intimate.
yeah, and easing the it settles the arguments and the unforgiveness and wanting to blame. It resides all of that. It really do refreshes you. So believe it or not, it does, and we do that more in our relationships now.
Yes. Because think about it. The reality of it, whatever, I think you said this earlier, whatever you're going through is not that big of a deal.
Mm,
It's a lack of communication, and it's really not that big of a deal.
it's
If you
not.
think about when you first got married, or
It's not.
even something that happened in your past relationship, you don't even know what it is now. You're like, why am I mad at you?
That's so true.
What what were we arguing about yesterday? I don't even
Mhm.
remember.
Mhm.
But that's what it wants to hold you down. Don't let it hold you down.
No.
Step over pride.
Mm.
Step over
Mm.
unforgiveness, and
And just
just do what God will have you to do for your spouse.
yes. No. If there's anything I've done to offend you, I ask that you will forgive me.
Oh, if there's anything I've done, I ask you to forgive me.
Thank you. With that said, we'd like to tell you guys thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, like, and share with someone else.
That's it. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back with another episode. Team Tasby.